Alright, now that Overwatch has been out for a while, we need to address the robot in the room. And that is the fact that Bastion is not who we think he is. So the aim of this video is to expose the most evil character in all of Overwatch. Now let's start out by taking a look at the facts. In the world of Overwatch, the Omnic Crisis almost destroyed the entire world with robots rebelling against their masters. But here's the thing, in the Omnic Crisis there were various different types of robots, and Bastion was part of the first ones that were made for combat. Now it's said that the E-54 units were one of the first advanced Omnics, and they were actually used as the bulk of the Omnic Rebel army. Now here's the thing though, Omnics generally don't want to see other Omnics get destroyed, so why would they use anything that had sentience in the front lines of the army? That doesn't make any sense. So the first thing I'm going to conclude to you right now is that Bastion and the rest of his type of Omnic were not actually sentient, and they're basically just walking tanks. But Patty, look at Bastion, he's so cute, he has a personality. Yeah, you know what he does, and it's a terrifying personality, and here's why. This Bastion unit was severely damaged in the final battles of the Omnic Crisis, and he lay dormant in the forest for years, completely inactive. This went on for years until one day he was just reactivated seemingly out of nowhere. Now how exactly is it that a robot like Bastion could all of a sudden just be reactivated out of nowhere? Well, there's a very simple explanation for that. Bastion isn't who we think he is. The robot Bastion is an SST Laboratory Siege Automaton E-54 class, but the real Bastion is something different entirely. It's the goddamn bird. And what's more, that bird is actually inside Bastion, controlling him like a walking tank. Now the first thing you're gonna say is, well, the bird has a name, so there's no way it could possibly be Bastion. And yeah, according to Blizzard, the bird's name is Ganymede, who's a reference to Greek mythology, being a young boy from Troy. Now hold on, wait, Troy? The place where the Trojan horse was. So really that just supports the fact that Ganymede is inside Bastion because it's a reference to the Trojan horse. Now let's talk about the bird a little bit more. He's actually a very rare yellow cardinal. And if you head over to thecardinalexperience.com, you'll learn that the male cardinal is very territorial and will protect his breeding space, and that this combative action will continue until the transgressor has been satisfactorily ousted. Sound like anyone we know? The best strategy for playing Bastion is literally to set up near the control point and take out anyone that goes anywhere near him. So basically Bastion just doesn't care as long as you don't go anywhere near its nest. Oh, and you think I'm done there? Well, I'm really not. Let's look at how Bastion talks. No, seriously, just listen to this. That's not Bastion talking, that's the bird. Okay, so Bastion is a walking tank, but how the hell does a bird get inside of him? There's literally a hatch on the front of him to open it up. And not just that, on the Gearbot skin, there's actually a valve you can turn. That has to open something. So it obviously opens up the inside where the bird control room is. So wait, that means that they actually went out of their way to deliberately make an entire bird-oriented control room for this robot. So that only means one thing. Every single Omnic is actually a bird controlling an exosuit. The Omnic Crisis wasn't about robots rising up against humans, it was about birds infiltrating our society and trying to wipe us out. Why would they do that, you might ask? Well, birds are just naturally assholes. And you know what else are naturally just kind of assholes? Dinosaurs! So I propose to you that the Omnic Crisis was not a battle between humans and robots, but dinosaurs trying to get revenge for the mammal uprising after they went extinct. I'm onto you, Bastion, you don't fool me, and you're not gonna fool anyone else anymore. So screw you and your stupid feathers.